local recording. It should be recording right now, and it should be streaming right now. Good. Alright, that seems to be working. Sweet. Alright, just give me 1 sec. Give it some time. Usually it takes about 30 seconds for it to stop with all of its little finicky grayness that you guys have seen in the previous audio commentaries. So let's get this all set to go. Customize. Yep, that's set. Everything is good. So I think that means we are ready to begin number 38. So with that, we're going to give it a little countdown, and then we're going to go live. So 3, 2, 1, and we are live. Greetings, everybody. Welcome to audio number 38. I am Cecil, and today we're going to be covering some Zerg versus Protoss containing strategies. Now, for the game for today, going away from the games of my own perspective, so I can bring to you guys T-Gun versus Cuz. Now, this is actually a match in the Playhem North American Daily. It is a $75 tournament. If you want to get more info on that, head over to playhem.com. You can actually compete in those tournaments as well. It's open to everybody. They got tournaments where you can get money. It's good stuff. So just had to put that little plug out there for them because they've been really great lately. So they deserve the love. All right. So the map is Shakuras. Basic startup here for T-Gun. Now we did go through some interviews on Skype before we did this. This is a best of one match. T-Gun said that he wanted to play his game a little bit more cautiously. That is, he wasn't really reckless. He didn't try to go for a very fast expansion, give Protoss the option of, getting some cannons inside of his base, that kind of stuff. So, back over in Cuz's base, nothing too much out of the ordinary. However, he is getting that pylon out there. Still up in the air whether or not we're going to be seeing anything on the lines of a Nexus first or a Forge first, but judging for the fact that his probe is coming out this early, we might see some Forge. I don't know. He is raking up those minerals, so we're just going to have to wait and see what he goes for, what his course of action is. Meanwhile, back over in T-Gun's base here, we do have the spawning pool going down. Early extractor now. He is going for a very fast speedling build, something that you would typically see the opening build in a ZVZ. Very interesting and very risky considering the fact that, very risky for the Protoss' point, because he is going for that first Nexus. He doesn't be careful. He might be able to slip up. We'll have to wait and see. Let's fast forward this just a little bit, just because we know what's going to happen within the next little bit. He is making his scoutlings and securing himself his expo here. No fancy little heart, though, with his patrol sign. I'm a little disappointed there, because you gotta make the heart. Come on. Huck taught us that. So a lot of things actually are out right now, but they are playing their own little patrol dance. Still, no design. Nevertheless, we do have a little bit of scouting going on here, and look at the setup that we're seeing. Look at what we have brewing on here for T-Gun. He is teching up, and he doesn't have any kind of speed, nothing like that. Cybernetic score has just started for Cuz, so I mean, very quick on the tech. And he's done nothing yet with regards to speed or anything using gas. So there we go. He does get the Nidus network down there, and he's very vigilant in preventing any kind of scouts going on in here. This Nidus is up. I want to remind you, look at the time of this game. This Nidus is up in 5 minutes. I mean, T-Gun is just totally honey badgering this game. He's just going to take what he wants. He doesn't care. T-Gun, in the meantime, getting some very good vantage points out on Cuz's base. Unless he does see that, okay, yeah, that gateway can discover this. We might be able to get on that little outcrop there, but really, that's where the party's at, ladies and gents. There we go. So he does make a ton of Lings. I mean, look at what we're talking about here. 32 to 13 on the Harvester count there. That is huge. But here we go. 6 minutes into the game, a little bit after 6, he has a Nidus in his base, and he is just a maniac controlling this Nexus. He can't do a damn thing. He's trying to make a Stalker. It's not doing him much good. He realizes, hey, I might be able to get some tenure points in the back of his base here. So he tries to snipe as many probes as possible, cutting down that lead dramatically. In the meantime, Baneling Nest halfway down. He does manage to sprout a creep tumor back into his base, really constricting him, setting it up where he can't even make any cannons in the back of his base, actually. Still nothing more coming out of the Nidus. More and more drones are under production. In the meantime, he can't do anything to stop that Nexus from going down, so he has effectively quarantined the top of his base here, leaving him with this very small real estate. The Nidus did go down, but I mean, this creep will, well, true to its name, creep into his base here. Shame it's not Heart of the Swarm, because we'd see graphics infesting the buildings. In the meantime, these Lings are just devastating his main base. Remember that huge disparity right now that we saw? He's starting to close it in, and he's starting to get some Banelings. So the Banelings are out, ready to go. Trying his best to break down some of these pylons. He might have to use these Banelings to break them down. But all in all, if he can get a Baneling bust and crush all of these, I mean, we really want to see that in action. Still, more and more Banelings are under production here, and he is losing some land here, folks. This is all he can build. That is no man's land. He's cut himself off. He can't even power up his gateway, so complete control. But still, let's look back in T-Gun's base right now. He is continuing on with his economy. 28-29 now, but here's the kicker. T-Gun's got another expansion, so this is an incredible lead that we're seeing right now. More and more. We did have some Baneling bust, obviously. We have a little bit less over here, but thanks to some force field, he was able to stop that little onslaught into his base. Very smart, considering the fact that if you let those Banelings in, that's definitely the end of the game, but still he has an aggressive hold onto his base right now, trying to get some gateways out in the front, just trying to maintain some kind of an answer to his threat here. Let's go over to Cuz's vision. He does not have any power over there, so we just shoot that pylon. Tries to get in there, only breaks away a few shields. Doesn't get much done on the foothills of the base, that he does have plenty of force fields to stop anything else from making it through there. But once again, choking up that real estate more and more and more. Ugh, he's suffocating, folks. So he's got to wait. He's got to wait until he can maybe just, if there's anything back here, which is completely gone, he's not aware of that yet. He'll have to warp some units in up there and try to address that, but still, meanwhile, back in T-Gun's base, he has got such a lead right now. He is making a transition on over to some Mutalisks and just stocking his base completely full of spine crawlers. So let's speed this up. This is just too funny now. Weapon upgrades now going for Cuz. And speaking of upgrades, we also have some Zergling speed finally going in at 11 minutes and 30 seconds. Freaking nuts, I tell ya. In the meantime, we do have Nexus going out for Cuz, trying to finally play catch up. Pops that creep tumor, but he cancels it in time. Let's slow it down just to kind of check out the bases, see what's going on. Trying to sneak that in there. Oh! If he can just surround his base and creep. Alright, upgrade finishes just in time, so let's see what he can do. Obviously, I mean, this is a big force. If he didn't have this in the way, he would surely be in some trouble, because he did put a lot of his economy, everything into this army right now, timed out with that rank, level 1 weapons right now. It's starting to restabilize into his base. He has a decent amount of gateways still cooking. He did kill the Forge just to get himself out there. He does have the probe, so he can maybe go around the map, but really, He has no read on this at all, and oh my goodness, yeah, that's something you're not going to fight, so he's got to just run back, tail between his legs. He's just got to chill for a little bit. So a lead is in place now, but look at this, just when things were nice and comfortable, remember that Spire? Yeah, he's making some work of it right now, and he is just brutally controlling his opponent right now. T-Gun now has the opportunity with this tight constriction around his base to go ahead and get himself a third. But it looks like he is going to scatter around, cancel this Zealot attack, trying to bring it down. Still more and more come through there, so that's going to make quick work of that Zealot. And still, that's the big thing. Remember how I was saying, oh crap, he can't get any cannons in the back of his base here? This is where it's really going to hurt. He's going to have to keep an army over here if he wants to prevent any kind of crap from going into his base with all his mutas. And now the mutas can easily take down this Nexus. He's tenderized it. Nice. Let's go back to the production here. Let's see what we have going on. More mutas by T-Gun. Controlling the map, giving no quarter to his opponent here as he's just, okay, I'm nice and comfortable. Oh, I finally got some harvesting going on. Oh, God. There too. But look at that. His new objective is to take down that Nexus. To be honest, he can just sacrifice that. He is such a great lead, which he go ahead, which he goes for right there. But still, this contain is just brutal. It started off with, a 6-minute Nidus into their base, very, very quick. Now's about the time where I can tell you guys, okay, what's a good answer to this? If you're Protoss and you see this crap, especially when you go for a fast expansion, it is such a strong punishment. There we go, as I was saying, no cannons to protect us. He's been killing probes non-stop. Twice as many harvesters now as his opponent in the lead. Just keeps on going. Cuz is just at the mercy of his opponent. He is twisting his arm left and right there as he's just desperately trying to get some foothold into the game, but T-Gun's not going to have it happen. Blink is finally being researched by Cuz. It's what he needs to capture these mutas, but it's just way too late into the game. He's lost his Nexus time and time again, and really, he is in such deep trouble. No upgrades now for T-Gun, but still, God, he doesn't really need it. He just did, he did finish some air upgrades, but really for his Lings, that's just something that can keep the grasp going on, but still, no Zealot can even make it out on the base right now. Patrol going on. This, ladies and gentlemen, is called complete control. T-Gun at 141 resources, more than double that of Cuz, and well, big chunk of that population, not resources, is with his harvesters. Man! Alright, we're killing what he can here. Might as well get a pile on. Let's speed this up. Let's just continue on with how this contain is going to factor into the game. He does have more and more banelings. Remember, guy's still got a Nidus network. He can still make some magic happen here. If he gets sight over here, sure, all it takes is a little bit of a distraction with these mutas over here, where he's forced to send his army, and he's just in the better position right now just to drop a Nidus. He'll be completely oblivious to it. And this is going to be painful. He does have a Psionic Storm, so if he can capture these Lings, that'll be it. But there we go. They asked, what's the food count? There's the GG. So I just wanted to share that little containment strategy with you guys. It is freaking brutal. So Nidus is under construction by, like 5 minutes? 5 minutes and some change? And it is pumping Lings into his base by 6 minutes. That is insane. Very, very well played by T-Gun. He just, like I said it before, he just twisted his arm repeatedly, kept him in his base. And the only time he did try to venture out, well, yeah, these were a little bit back a ways, but, yeah, the spine said no. And, yeah. That didn't work out too well. So once again, the viewers of the stream, you guys asked to see some containment strategies, so I hopefully delivered. If you guys got any questions, go ahead and shoot them away onto the comments. If not, just posted the link to the show Like I said, this is being commentated live on my show, so if you guys would like, I'll probably put the link in there, but I'm not going to go through the, like and favorite it or what. Yeah, if you like it, we'll do it on your own. Anyways, thank you very much. Audio commentary number 39. We're going to go through some Zerg versus Protoss aggro. You don't want to miss it. And for those of you on the stream right now, stay tuned, because the show will go on.